Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here back. Sorry for my skin, this looks a little... Okay, day 425. Not gonna say that today, every single dime and second of my time I was, investing into myself. And that's the reason why, I'm recording this video so early, because I was just like, wasting, and I was like, just stop it, let's cut it here. Let's do something productive. Let's do something which I was putting off for later, which is vlogging. And I usually do this thing by the end of the day. And I was like, okay, let's do something productive. Let's do something which is gonna make me a level higher. So we're here recording this vlog. Yeah. The main thing, shift, whatever you call it, today we have done May 4th is, my God, we learned, so we landed at a sales job, right? God will, we landed a sales job. Hopefully we made it, everything is cool. The thing I am thinking about right now is I have to learn about the product. And the first half of the day, from the moment I woke up, which is like almost, I would say 7 or 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. I was just like training, reading Quran, and learning about the product. So, and to me, myself, I have Telegram. Sorry, kind of messing around. I have Telegram. I have my own personal Telegram. So, after making some research, just going through the website of the product, going through the Instagram of the company I'm working in, because there is no really someone in that company who gave us a lesson on the product itself. They're assuming that we already kind of made research, which is kind of weird because, there's like 2 other dudes with me in that like training program, which is gonna last 3 days before we start actually working on the sales. And I can guarantee you, not a single one of us have an idea what the heck is going on. So I'm thankful to God, alhamdulillah, that it happened. So our first day at work was on Saturday, and today on Sunday there is no work. So I had time, as I said, to go through the website, go through the Instagram, gain some idea about the product. And turns out that the product is a course, which is great because courses are infra products, and usually, they don't have to you don't have to create extra value. Just, you create something once and you can sell it many times. From a business perspective, that's awesome. And second, from a sale perspective, it costs a lot. There's the cheapest one, which doesn't make any sense. Why did they even added this tier? It's like $300, but it doesn't offer us anything. There's like, $300, but you pay for only 2 lessons in that tier, which doesn't make sense. You're not gonna learn anything from those 2 lessons. So there is 3 tiers. The most basic one doesn't make any sense. It's not gonna help you with anything. So I am assuming that people are gonna go for with the $500 one and $1,000 one. I'm assuming that most of the people who are students and high school students and college students are gonna go with the $500 one because let's don't get fancy. They probably don't have as much. But the people who are working already somewhere and have the cash coming in, because there is an option to pay in chunks. So it's the most expensive one, VIP, costs $1,000, but you can pay, you break it $300 for 3 months or $350, whatever. And you can pay it this way. So there is this options, and I'm assuming that if a person has some kind of cash coming in every month, has a job, they're gonna go with a VIP because why not? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's just my personal theory. Obviously, there are gonna be some people who have rich parents gonna go with VIP, and people who don't have as much money saved up, even if they have a job, gonna go with a middle tier. So 500 to 1,000 USD, and they said we're gonna make 6 to 12% commission. I almost have no idea how this works. If they would say you're gonna make, like, I don't understand in which, case scenario we're gonna make 6% and in which case scenario we're gonna make 12%. Because if we're gonna make 12% out of the VIP, this is a very good offer. 12% out of the VIP is like, it's in local currency, but if you convert it to United States dollars, it's almost $100 from one client. 12%, sounds great when you're making $300 a month fix, and if you're gonna sell one client a month, you're gonna make 1/3 of your money. And thank God I'm in a situation right now when I don't have to worry and think too much about my college, because it's in we have 2 months of gap, you know what I mean? I don't have to go to college, and I can delegate almost all of my heart and soul into this thing. And my goal, although I don't know if I'm gonna achieve it or not, but I really hope that God is gonna help me and forgive me for my sins. I'm a very bad person. Inshallah, God will, we're gonna make $1,000. So almost 3 times of my fixed salary. In that case, we will have to, again, I don't know how this percentage thing works, but yeah, in a best case scenario, we'll have to sell to only 7 people a month. In a worst case scenario, we'll have to sell more people a month, obviously. And someone told me when I went there, if I remember correctly, it was the recruiter himself, who said that they are really looking up to the quantity, not the quality as much. They don't really care if you are gonna sell for I mean, I do care because I'm getting the percentage. They want to sell to more people even if it's gonna be cheaper. I'm not really a fan of it, whatever. So a course teaching you, by the way, I forgot to tell, it's a logistics platform. Okay, American logistics platform, a course which is gonna teach you American logistics. Not too bad of an offer if you add on top of it, they're gonna give you a certificate. And they're gonna help you with employment after you finish the course. They didn't set it on a website, which is kind of scammy, but they said it to me that after you complete a course, you have to take an exam, and if you score higher than 70, then only you're eligible for employment, help or something like that. They're not gonna give you the job itself. They're gonna just help you to make a resume and blah blah blah. But still, you just gotta do your best, take the exam, and I think if you are legitimately studying, why wouldn't you score higher than 70, right? So yeah, I'm gonna help you with employment. They're offering you multiple ways of payment. So you can, a course costs 500 USD. Well, if you want, you can pay this much money in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, right? It doesn't really matter. You can break it apart and pay in chunks, like $50 or $100 a month. They're helping you with payment, they're helping you with employment, they're helping you with education process itself, aka there are mentors in this program who are going to be helping you and answering your questions. I didn't get this last point completely, but yeah, this is the research I made. The second half of the day is a little bit of mess, I'm gonna be honest. The first half of the day is just me I'm sorry that I wasted your time as well. You know, I that's the thing which I took most of my brain space today, and you know, I'm sorry that I took so much. Um, so from the first half of the day, you know, with the moment I wake up, making research on that. And the second half of the day is me basically trying to learn coding, trying to learn, you know, yeah, I have kind of stuck up a very big amount of courses during a period of time, you know, since maybe beginning of this year. I was searching for a back-end programming course, and now I'm filtering them up. Okay, I had like 3 or 4. Now I'm down to 2 courses, and one of them is by Harvard, a free course, and it kind of seems more legit, and I kind of want to pursue this one more, but it's a very general course. It's on computer science, so it's kind of, you know, it has the things which I already know, and I was like, well, I want, you know, there is a smaller course, you know, particularly on something I'm interested in. I am not sure about the quality of this course, okay? I'm not sure if I'm gonna like make it, understand it, but I wanna risk, try it first, okay? It's again, it's because it's only about one aspect of programming. It's smaller, and I'm gonna be able to finish it earlier. And you know, the course by Harvard is like, you know, freaking one lesson itself is like 2 hours. It's like a movie. One lesson is like 2 hours. You feel me? And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am the reason why I'm recording this thing is I'm just being undisciplined. Okay, if I'm just being honest, you know. So here's the course. You know, the smaller one. You can see how short it is, right? Oh my god, yeah. So I just have to sit down, especially today, because I have time. Although I wasted a certain part, you know, a couple of hours, you know, hope is not lost, and I can spend the rest of my day very, very productively, hopefully, and that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm gonna complete, there is one. Give me a second. Okay, one. Okay, 6 modules. If I'm gonna complete at least one of these modules, because it's an introduction module, you just have to watch the videos most of the time. It's gonna be a win for today, and then I can maybe, I don't know, do push-ups or something like that, right? So basically, just do something else. But yeah, I'm very kind of happy that, you know, the biggest milestone for today, which is making research on a product I'm gonna be selling on my job, is done, as well as some other things, a lot of things. Okay, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, you know, looking good. Just have to, you know, be more disciplined and be more clear. Okay, I was jumping between the Harvard's course and this shorter one and didn't know which one to just sit and watch properly. But now, after I watched yeah, I watched the Harvard's you know, course as well, you know, only first lesson, it's like, and as I said, 2 hours, you know, very long one, and watched one lesson from here. It's a very short one, obviously. Yeah, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, yeah, we have some ups and downs, but we are on a right direction, and slowly but surely we are gonna get there. Peace.